You're watching a Titan Medical Center production.
All right, so it's always been rather difficult to get blood work done. A lot of times people have no idea, especially if you've never done it before. Titan Medical has completely solved that problem for all 50 states. It has never been easier. In fact, I am going to go online right now and schedule my next blood work appointment. So you just go to titanmedicalcenter.com. You're going to click on the Order Blood Test Now button, scroll down and click Order Now, go to your cart, check out. Then you'll get an email with your prepaid lab slip and the nearest lab locations to you. And the best part is, if you have any questions, you can call or text Titan Medical anytime.
The laughs, the cravings, the sweet indulgence. It's all fun and games until it's not. Don't wait until it's too late to care. Call Titan Medical Center today and ask us about our weight loss therapy options.
Men suffering from low T or low testosterone. For males as they age, natural testosterone levels gradually decline, leading to a host of physical and mental changes that can significantly impact their quality of life and the way they feel. Testosterone replacement therapy or hormone replacement therapy has become an increasingly common treatment for men seeking to combat the effects of this natural hormonal shift. As men reach their 30s and beyond, their testosterone levels can drop as much as 1% every single year, resulting in diminished muscle mass, decreased bone density, fatigue, reduced libido, and even mood disturbances and depression. Without intervention, this hormonal imbalance can lead to be a debilitating condition known as andropause, the male equivalent of menopause. Testosterone replacement or hormone replacement therapy can help revitalizing the body and the mind as well. With personalized care and close monitoring by our qualified healthcare professionals and team, men can experience a rejuvenating boost in energy, improved sexual function, better muscle tone, and an overall enhanced sense of well-being. So any men out there that are suffering from low testosterone, if you have any of these symptoms, please call or text Titan Medical Center today at 727-389-3220 or visit us online at titanmedicalcenter.com.
Hello everyone, my name is John Sikoris and I'm the owner and CEO of Titan Medical Center. Me and my wife created Titan Medical Center for one reason: to help people, to improve their quality of life and to make sure they feel good day after day. Because we only have one life to live, right? And who doesn't want to live their best life? Who says, I want to live the worst life I could possibly do and not feel good and have no energy and have low libido and mental clarity is off? Nobody wants that. Everybody wants improvement. Everybody wants to feel and perform and look their best. And that's what Titan Medical Center can do for you. We can improve all these different things that are going on. We can help with hormone imbalance, deficiencies, weight loss problems, gaining lean mass, better sleep, better mental clarity, and a lot more. A lot of people don't know that they have these options right at their fingertips. I'm letting you guys know, the secret's out. Titan Medical Center is here with our therapies to improve your quality of life and make sure you're performing at your very best day in and day out. Like I said, everybody's gonna vote yes on this. Make sure you guys don't get left behind. Contact us today and don't delay. Call or text 727-389-3220 and tell them, John told me about the Titan secrets. I want in on them.
This is your brain. This is your brain on Titan Medical Center Therapies. Any questions? Call or text Titan Medical Center today at 727-389-3220. Your brain will thank you.
What's up, guys? This is Big Drew with Titan Medical, and if it don't make muscle, it don't make sense.
Today we're just going to work on the prolonged stays with Sasha. When we have obedience inside, it could be 100%. The moment you start adding other factors to it, it could be compromised. So we're just going to review that with giving her a prolonged stay here at the front door, and we'll work short iterations first and then a further distance. So if you want to place Sasha on that mat, and we can start working small distractions with you walking to the cars first. Sasha's pretty advanced with her obedience. For us, we see this as we're placing her. This is very broad for her, but when we can put her on a mat, a placemat, her bed, she can see that image, that picture clearly, and so it's easier for her to stay. Okay. So she's good right there. So I just want you to go to pick one of your cars and open it up, act like you're grabbing something, and come back to her. So every time we tell Sasha to stay, we are not going to be lazy. We're going to come all the way back to Sasha and reward her, correct? So right now we're working on a prolonged stay with a larger distance. John is walking to the mailbox currently while Sasha is here holding down the front door. New picture for Sasha. She never seen that person before, especially coming up with a noisy bag. Good payment, good. This next segment of training, we're going to be going over her recalls, as well as getting her familiar with your guys' perimeter. So as we go through this, we're just going to keep inching around the backyard just so she can get familiar with it. And when we go over perimeter searching and longer sends for bite work later, she'll have an idea of what your guys' picture of the background looks like. With this, let's go ahead and let's just walk Sasha down to the fence line so she knows where this perimeter is. We will let her sniff around, and then whoever wants to recall first can go ahead and do that. Sure. So right now, John's just going to get in position. We're going to do a long recall. We're just keeping Sasha distracted right now. When John is ready, he will give the command here. When Sasha starts running towards him, so it's the same concept. There's more distractions out here. There's a basketball court in the middle. There's trees now. So at any time, if Sasha was to divert, go ahead and give her that correction on the e-collar until she gets back on the appropriate path. All right, so let's say you're a door, okay? And I'm a couch. In order for this couch to get inside your house, you have to what? Open that door, correct? Cool. So once Sasha comes in, the couch comes in, she has to pass you so you can rotate that couch, and then you can close the door. So if she's on you right here and you're trying to get her into a heel or a foos and it's not working, just reset by taking a step back and then redoing it, okay? We all have different personalities. Sasha knows mine, yep. Eric's, and the trainers. Yep. Now she's getting used to you guys. Yep. You know, she's going to start understanding the way you guys move, yep. How you guys walk, the picture, the sounds, the voice, yep. And it'll just be muscle memory to her here soon. Awesome. Yeah. When you're teaching the dog
I am the way that turns it off. When she gives maximum effort, you're just teaching her. When you hit that top RPM, the faster you get from A to B, and the B is speed, the faster it turns it off. If you work fast now in the beginning, you have some room to play. But if there's no fire under the butt in the beginning of this relationship, she'll end up like Eeyore because you never established how fast is the answer to the open sesame, get the bag. And so you're doing that from the rip. Later, when you're like, I know she is reliable. Now I'll correct for when she makes mistakes.
So right now we are at the Sequoia's compound, and we are here with Coastline Canine, the owner Eric, and another trainer, Anthony, and we are getting our service dog handed over to us. Well, we get awesome training from these guys, thank goodness, to be able to properly handle this dog and know what it can do, what it can't do, all the attributes and limitations if there is any, to know what it is. So right now, obviously I handle the dog, my wife handles the dog, but Peter, my son, has to handle the dog too as well. Like I was explaining to him earlier, you have to pay attention to this stuff now, because let's say mom and dad aren't home and you need to control this dog one way or the other, handle this dog properly. At that point, you got to know what to do, okay? And it's got to be like muscle memory type deal. It's not something, somebody's going to tell you right on the fly and you're like, oh, and just do it. You got to be able to get the reps in all the way through and through. And this is anything in life you want to be good at it. You got to get reps in. Whether it's playing baseball, whether it's doing this, shooting basketball, you're going to get reps in, right? So this is what it's about, getting the reps in, making sure that he's comfortable if we're not here to handle Sasha, right? And Sasha's awesome, so she's pretty easy to handle all the way through and through, but you still got to know what to do. And that's where the professionals come in, and that's why we got some of the best in the country. So that's what it's all about. As we're walking over here right now to see Sasha full in action, and Sharice just released him on this person that was trying to break into our yard, possibly our home. And this is the defense that you're going to get with her. And it's really key to be able to handle these dogs in and out, whether you tell them to give the command of going to search the property or how to get them off a person. You got to be understanding of how to control the dog, which my wife Sharice is doing excellent at. I know my son's going to do good at it. I'm pretty confident what I'm doing here with her. It's awesome to see. Get him, Sasha. Get him. Get him. Get into it, Peter. Get into it, Peter. Get him, Peter.
Get him, Sasha.
Go, Clipper. 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 Go, Clipper. She's not going to hurt you, Pete. She's not going to hurt you. Clipper. 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 Now you got control. Now just keep telling her. Keep telling her. Don't choke her. Let her go. Get her. Get her. Pat her belly. Pat her belly, Peter. Pat her belly right here. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Get it, Sasha. Get it. Yeah. Keep going, Pete. This guy's trying to hurt us, dude. He's trying to hurt us. What are you going to do? You going to let him get up? Punch him in the chest, Pete. Punch him in the chest. Punch him. No, you just punched like I did last night. Come on. Get him, Pete. He can't feel anything in that suit, Pete. Come on. Go, hurry up. That guy can shoot you, grab you, touch you. Heel and take her away, Pete. Take her away. Go, go. So right now we're inside the Titan Escalade, right? And we're doing scenarios with Sasha. So we're detouring people that are coming up to the vehicle or possibly trying to get into the vehicle or harm us or just bothering us. I don't know if you've ever stopped and like somebody's tried to like wash your windshield.
Get money from you.
Or, I mean, the money thing, or just be really, really rude about things, maybe knock on your window. I mean, these are real things that have happened out there. So at that point, like, Sasha's going to deter people from coming into the vehicle or bothering us when we're on the road when we shouldn't be bothered at all. They're getting our personal space. Hey, bro, don't get out. Don't come over here, man. I'll tell you what, man. If you don't step away from the vehicle, I'm going to launch my dog at you. I'm telling you, dude, you're going to get it. Well, come on over here and let's see what happens then. Come on over. Come on over. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, come on. Come on over here. Come on, let's go. Let's go. I'm not getting out of the car. I'm not getting out of the car. This is my property. This is an extension of my property. Watch him. Watch him. Watch him. Watch him, Sasha. Watch him. Watch him. See what happens. Watch him. Watch him, Sasha. Watch him. Yeah, get him, Sasha. Get him. Get him, Sasha. Get him. Get him, Sasha. Get him. Get him. That's a good girl. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Out, 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 out. So we're going to a public place, and Sasha is going to protect us out in a public manner. So if somebody comes up to us and we're out with a family, and let's say they want something from us, at that point we're going to have Sasha detour them, and if we need to, she's going to protect us. Watch him, watch him, watch him, get him. Get him, Sasha, get him, get him, Sasha, get him, get him. Good girl, good girl, good girl. Get him, 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 Sasha, get him, 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 get him. Here! Here, 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 here. Foos, 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 foos. We're here in this plaza. We were just walking with it as a family, getting a smoothie or something to eat. And we're walking by, and the scenario is somebody's in the back of us, and we don't know where these people are placed, right? So Eric's in back of us, the trainer, and at that point, he's like a inconspicuous person just sitting on the side, which you wouldn't even see if you walk by him, unless you look back in your peripheral. So at that point, this is supposed to be a scenario where they probably scouted us, they see the bling bling, and they're going to, position themselves where they're going to have success rate at getting that bling bling. But at that point, when he went to go grab me, I said one word to make sure she was going to start detouring him, and he goes to try to snatch my watch. Well, she automatically says, hey, listen, I need to go into this mode to defend, and at that point, she goes after him and starts trying to tear him up. At that point, I learned a valuable lesson. When you do sender, don't be close to the person because they can hurt you. And what Eric did was he barely kicked my leg to let me know, hey, listen, you're within striking range of me, and I can still hurt you. So you need to get away. So when you have the dog going after, you need to back away. At that point, when you get to a safe distance, call her and call her to you. So she did that really awesome. So as soon as I got the budge, I knew it right away, and I started backing off. And at that point, I got to a safe distance, made sure the family was at a safe distance, and then I recalled the dog back to me. So I want you guys to stay tuned because there's a lot more that Sasha can be able to do, and a lot more I'm going to learn with her, bond with her, and we're going to see her work to the ultimate optimal level, just like a true Titan soldier. What's up, guys? I'm John.
I'm Sharice.
And we are back with another Cupid's Corner. That's right. Every week, me and my beautiful wife over here are bringing you guys new tips, tricks, and information to hopefully take your relationship to a new level, an exciting, new, healthy level of love, passion, and everything that comes along with it. So over the years, me and my beautiful wife here, we've went through a ton of different scenarios, situations, trials and tribulations.
The bad, the ugly, the top, the bottom. I don't like the bottom, It's,
definitely not. And you know what? We have good friends and we like to people watch. So we've seen so many different scenarios go down, that you would never even think of or think this is some movie type stuff that we're talking about here, right?
For sure.
So at that point, we want to bring this information to you guys. Now, maybe you're in a relationship right now that's not doing so good. Maybe you're in a relationship that's thriving. Maybe you're just not in a relationship right now and you're looking for that special someone or that right partner. So at that point, every week we want to bring you guys something that's going to help you guys out. Something you guys can put in the back of that Rolodex so you guys can pull out at any time to be able to utilize. So for this, we want really to talk about, I guess it's a big thing in relationships.
It is a big one, man.
Or personally is financial status, right? And how to be financially responsible.
And how to share financial responsibility properly.
Right. And be able to trust your partner too as well, right? Because when we start getting a relationship with somebody, it's not like we do a background check or a credit check, or maybe some of you guys do.
Maybe you guys should.
I've heard of some people out there actually doing this. So at that point, I don't think it's a bad thing, but I think it's in the beginning, that's, I don't know, maybe just starts off wrong for me because it's not the old school way. You meet somebody, you learn about them, people change a little bit through the years too. So they might have been one way, before, and then they've evolved into something hopefully better.
Right.
So at that point, I don't want to just, oh, I already know everything about your past, and like that's when I'm going to judge you off your past.
Well, I know how much you guys like personal stories that I share about John. So this one's a really good one, and he always mentions it too. So when I first met John, right, he always looked real sharp, always looked real good. And anytime we went out with friends or whatever, he would, pick up the tabs and do this and do that. And I'm like thinking to myself, okay, obviously I'm looking to see what does he drive. And at the time he had an Avalanche, and he had what was the other car? A 300M, I think it was. Yeah, he had those two cars. I hated the truck, by the way, because I didn't like the truck. But, John looks better in his vehicles today. But anyways, so I obviously wanted to know, okay, so what do you do? You can ask what you do. It doesn't mean that just because you do this job that you make good money, right? So, he was working for a marketing advertising firm, and then, he's listed like 7 other jobs that he did. And I started laughing like, ha ha ha, yeah, right. You don't own a transmission shop. Yeah, right. Come to find out, he actually did own a transmission shop. I'm like, what? I'm like, this is insane. So anyways, I was spending the night at his house one night, and, I think he went to work or something, and I was still there, and I'm like, getting ready or whatever. And, he happened to leave a paycheck stub out on his dresser. So me being the incredibly nosy individual that I am, I went ahead and looked at the paycheck stub because I wanted to see, what is he making? And I'm like, oh, okay, he's making pretty good money. My thing is that I went home that night and told my dad, I'm like, hey, I met this really good guy, he's super, super humble, and he makes good money, but he doesn't act like it. And I'm like, to me, that was like huge for me. I was like, this guy has good money, but he doesn't act like, how most guys act if they have money. He wasn't one of those people. So I was like, it just, you didn't really find too many of those guys back in the day. Still to this day, I think it's even more rare that you'll find a guy that's like that. But, that's kind of how I found out about John's financial status. I can't say it was
Snooping around.
I knew you were going to say
Snooping around. Let me see what else I can find on this guy.
Hold on. I went digging for sure. I found everything.
Don't leave them at home by themselves.
I found everything.
They're all your med cabinet.
Pictures, diaries.
They look at your computer. They look at videos. They look at all these different things.
Oh, I got all the good stuff. Like, what is this? Why were you doing this 10 years ago? What is wrong with you? I've only known you for 3 weeks. Funny story, but I mean, it's I think it's important that the financial status. I think at some point in the relationship, where do you think that point would be? That you should probably know that time frame.
I think honestly, a couple months in, right? I mean, you should pretty much gauge hey, listen, what does this person do for a career, right? What are they doing as far as that goes? Now, there's 2 types of people, right? One, they're just having fun. They could care less. But sometimes those turn into relationships too. So you really do want to find this information out and learn about your partner.
Right.
And be like, hey, listen, what are you doing? Because, listen, they could be a drug dealer. They can be making really good money, but at that point, could be putting you into jeopardy too as well.
Right.
So there's different things that, maybe you're okay with, maybe you're not okay with. And at that point, you find these things out, but as you're going into it, and then the next step, I guess, would
when
be
you guys get into a relationship.
When you're in the relationship, then it starts getting a little bit more serious now.
Yeah, how far down the line? It's like, okay,
you guys can buy things, bank accounts, but then, moving in together, then now you're both going to be on a lease per se, or you're on a mortgage, and this is going to show what your credit rating score
credit score.
And that's going to be a big eye opener for you. Usually people that have low credit scores have either been and made bad financial situations or decisions, or, somebody's brought them down too as well. I mean, at that point, you really want to gauge on that. And that's why a lot of people look at credit scores, whether you're getting a car, whether you're getting a house, whether they're going to extend you credit for anything. They want to look at this because it does show consistency about who you are and the importance of, do you think bills are important to pay or not? It really, really comes down to, and are they going to get their money or not? So, I think this is something you need to really look at. And, if you're going to go to the next step of maybe getting married, you should be talking about possible debts, right? Now I have, $50,000 in college debt. I have, $100,000 in credit card debt, because once you get married, now you're going to be on the hook to a certain degree of those liabilities. And at that point, you don't want to be like, oh. Now, the other flip side to this, what if you guys start out and you guys are all good, right? There's nothing in the past. But the problem is that you guys aren't agreeing on how to spend money.
That's the big one, guys.
So the biggest thing is to get on the same page. I think if you align yourself and you get the exact same goals and you have the exact same mission, you guys are both working towards that goal and mission to accomplish it. And if it's, hey, listen, we need to get a down payment for a house. All right, so we need to put $20,000 in the bank because we're looking at buying a $200,000 house or $400,000, whatever it is. And you guys start working towards that goal. Now, you know, you have the wife that goes, you know what, I'm going to Louis Vuitton. She gets 2 purses. Now, what, $10,000 of your money is gone from your deposit. This isn't a smart move on her behalf. And you guys need to talk about that and say, hey, listen, this is not what we plan to do. Now, if they keep disagreeing with it, this might not be the financial
I think that's like
partner you need.
that's the big one, right? Is that, you know, people will just go out and just spend the money, especially if both the parties are working, right? Because both parties are working. Let's say they both get direct deposit into their bank account. They're like, well, that's my money and that's your money. So if I want to go and have a lavish lunch with my friends, then I'm going to just go do that. But you didn't really clear it with your significant other, and you guys might be struggling for money. And that's not what you should be doing. I mean, my parents used to fight about it all the time. That is what almost I would say 90% of their fights was about money. It was terrible.
It's a big one. It's a big deal breaker for a lot of relationships, a lot of business partners. I mean, anything. Dealing with money is a very, very serious thing. And, you know, sometimes it makes people good and sometimes it makes people even worse. So at that point, like, you just need to have that conversation with your partner, be able to trust your partner. And then when you guys really start accumulating and going together, it's a big, serious thing. Because at that point, if you guys do establish a bank account together, you're both signers on that account, then anybody could take that money out of the account at any point in time too as well. And I've had some of my friends where girls have, you know, thought, this guy's gonna leave me, I'm gonna take everything he's got out of the bank account, and actually did it. So at that point, you know, you always wanna cover your butt too as well. But if you're in a relationship with somebody and you think that they really love you, you really love them, and you trust each other, because that's a big foundation part.
Got it. Trust and communication.
You don't have trust. I mean, you might as well just be, you know, you're on a weak foundation that's just going to fall over at any time. You just don't know when. So these are some big things. And financial responsibility, especially in a relationship between the two partners, is a very, very serious thing. Especially if you're planning for a future family or whatever you guys are trying to do. But you guys need to be on the same page. You need to work together. You guys need to have goals and the do's or don'ts.
You got to have a team.
And you know what? Be realistic about it too. If you got a girl that likes to go out, you want to treat her too as well. So set aside a little budget for shopping or whatever it is. And then everything goes good in the big pot. And they say, listen, honey, here's some money. Go do whatever you want with it. I think it'll make them feel a lot better, and that will help you guys to accomplish your goal. And like I said, if they don't get on that or they keep going against what you're doing, then you guys are gonna have to set some other policies or some things in
policies.
Well, something
the verbiage.
you're gonna have to set something in place.
Some boundaries for sure.
Listen, that's just our tip of the week from you guys for Cupid's Corner. Remember, you guys can see us on ABC every Sunday at 11 a.m., right? 30 minutes, you guys get to see everything about me and Sharice, plus our Cupid's Corner, give you guys great information, tips, tricks, and things that you guys can definitely get something from, for sure. So you guys can watch it live, DVR it, or if you don't get to do either one of those, you guys can always go to our YouTube and watch the whole entire episode and all the other episodes. And if you don't like to watch us, just go to our podcast. You guys can listen to us on the road while you're working out, whatever you're doing. So we'll see you next Sunday, 11 a.m. Cupid's Corner, baby. Tight Medical Health and Lifestyle Show coming at you guys. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you guys for all the support.
See you then.